Happy Bird Holla. Um, I wanted to do a little video on some eastern red cedar. Highly medicinal. I got cedar trees growing around me, but they ain't got the berries on them. Or if they do, they're very little, because I got some young ones. But I got these down the road. This tree was big, and it had berries everywhere. And they're highly medicinal, full of vitamin C, good for coughs and colds, bronchitis, asthma, pneumonia even. And the natives people used it a lot for medicine, the leaves and the berries. So here's the berries. Yeah, let me zoom in where y'all can see. The berries would be almost look like blueberries to me, but they're in clusters like this all over that tree. You can use the leaves on the cedar, red cedar. This is eastern red cedar tree. They grow pretty prolific around here. They don't have no problem growing down south here. Now there's also the western cedar. There's all kind of cedars, but it's also called a Juniper virginianus, I think, is the scientific name of eastern red cedar. And these berries are full of vitamin C and medicinal properties. And I had to get them. I went foraging the other day, and I had to get them while I seen them, because they ain't gonna be around long between the birds, and then they drop off on the ground. They'll be gone soon, but they're falling off. Let me see. They're falling off quick, and they're ripe. They're not real hard. You squeeze them, they squeeze out. See, they got a little seed in them, and they got some fleshy meat in them, and essential oils. And they got a real piney or juniper aroma to them, along with the leaves. The leaves really smell good. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all know what cedar wood smells like. Man, I tell you what, it's amazing the benefits we get from the plants. If we just knew and do the research. But red cedar, eastern red cedar. Now the eastern red cedar, it's a sacred plant. It's a sacred tree. You can burn the wood as incense, and lots of people make nice furniture out of red cedar. It has that red center down in the main stalk of the trunk of the tree. I don't see the red center too much in the limbs. But yeah, I've got some red cedar. Matter of fact, I might show you some. I have one that was dying. I went ahead and cut it down, a little one. Didn't want to, but I did. And it has the, you can see a little bit right here. Y'all, hold on. Maybe this limb's got a little bit of red in it. You can see a little streak right there. But it gets real deep red on the big trees. And this tree has a real warming touch to it. It's really healing. But I'm gonna get these berries off and make me some medicine out of them and the leaves. While I was able to get, while I was foraging, I was running across them, and I was like, wow. And I knew the medicinal properties and stuff. So let me show you. I'm pretty sure y'all know what the red cedar looks like, but I think I got some. I got one around here that's okay. Here's a little one of mine. I see this one. See, it has the shaggy bark. It kind of peels off on it, and it's see how little this one is. It's not real big. Then it has little knobs all over it. You know, I trimmed the limbs at the bottom, but yeah, these things get real big. These are beautiful trees. They're real prickly. They'll prickle you, you know, on your neck and stuff. It's a hardwood evergreen, and they're real beautiful. I got an old piece of red cedar over here. I'll show you. It's got the red heart in it. You see that red heart right there? And I'm saving this piece of wood. I can cut the pieces off of it and burn it and make incense out of it, or you know, whatever. Makes good furniture or just anything. Make coasters out of them. As you can see, it was I don't know, it wasn't doing real good where it was at, and it started rotting. And you can see the root system, how it rotted in the ground. And if you look at it, look at the grain on this wood. It's beautiful. How it knots like this. Wow. This would be a really pretty piece of wood, y'all. A real good piece. And look how, this is the white probably of the cedar that we just looked at. And this, in the middle right here, is probably that red heart. Red heart cedar. Yeah, beautiful. And you see some stuff started eating on it, the worms and stuff. But yeah, really medicinal. It's one of them plants and trees. It's just, you can use all of it. Nothing goes to waste on this kind of stuff. Really good. Yep. Beautiful, y'all. But yeah, all I have is some small ones. I don't have the real big ones, except for I got a bigger one. The biggest, see how pretty they are. You got that hairy, shaggy bark on them all the way down. And let's see how this one's kind of making these indentations. Really, really, really wonderful wood and tree. I got some old antlers hanging in there. I love how they look. It's split. I think when it was smaller, I topped it. Well, I cut the top of it and it split right there. Y'all can see right there, it kind of bulked up and split. And now I got this, like, made two main branches. And the birds love this tree. They nest in it. And I got cedars all over. But yeah, and you can see the red heart in this limb here where I've cut it. I nibbled it around so we can drive around here, but it's beautiful, y'all. This one here, I think, is a male. It don't have no berries on it. I looked for berries on it, but it don't have any. Y'all can see it's not real full. I don't get a lot of sun around here. No berries on this one. I think there's male and female, and this is a male. But the other one, which down the road, was loaded. Alright guys, Eastern Red Cedar, get your medicine. Berries are out now. Juniper virginianus. Talking about the berries, medicine. I'm telling you what, I would have never thought there'd be so much medicine in a berry in this plant. I overlooked for many years the sacred juniper, sacred cedar tree. It's amazing. Well, what I'm doing is I'm getting all the berries off of here today. When they're good and ripe, they'll fall right off. But I can pull some of these off, kind of shake them and rub them off, and then I'm putting them in my bucket here. And the sun's kind of bright on me. I can't tell what I'm looking at here. Sitting out here in the sun, it's a little chilly this morning, drinking some coffee and making some medicine, y'all. Then I'm putting the leftover branches in this box, and I'll use it for burning or cutting up for just the smell, you know, instead of wasting it. Everything's usable, y'all. Everything's got a purpose. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. The stuff that we just take for granted every day. But yeah, I'll leave some information on the medicinal value of juniper berries. Highly medicinal, y'all. And they're good in tea. They taste like little blueberries. I tasted them. They got a sweet flavor. And they got that citrusy juniper taste to them. They're really good, really good. I love them. Now, I'm going to hopefully get enough. This is just some of what I got. I got a bunch more. And I'm hoping to get a quart jar full of them and dry them and put them in teas. You can tincture them. I already did a tincture with some. And you can do a tincture of medicine with the leaves and the berries together. So I already did a tincture. I'm going to do some just berries. And that way I can put them in like our everyday limp teas we do, detox teas. And we'll have that. And you can't beat this wonderful medicine for wintertime. Getting into the wintertime. And here we are, blessed. I'm going to tell you something about this here that's amazing. And I told my honey bunny that we better get some while we can, because we did the research on them. And Eastern Red Cedar only fruits every 2 years. I think it's every 2 or 3 years. And that's crazy, because when it fruits, you better get it. And they only last, you know, you can see they don't last but so long. They kind of make the seed through the summer, and then they turn this blueberry blue looking about this time. We hit the perfect time to find them. We drove by this place and seen them loaded down where we usually forage at, and we were like, wow, look at all of them. But a lot of times you won't see the berries on the trees. And we kind of been wondering where the birds been going, and now we know. You know, they love these berries. They'll be dark blue with that. And they'll have that white oxidation kind of on them. You know, you see that white. It's like a white oxidation, which ain't bad. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's just, it makes the berry look kind of like frosted looking with a gray coating on it or a white coating. But yeah, and they have little seeds in them. They're sweet. Man, they're good. I love them. Yep, Eastern Red Cedar. I don't know about the western cedars and all of that, what they can do. I didn't really check into them, but I'm sure there's a lot of medicine and a lot of stuff. And it's actually not really considered a cedar tree, it's considered a juniper. And man, they like it down here. They like hot, dry conditions, which ain't real hot and dry, so I'm surprised they're growing. But they like the wet too. I've seen them. They grow it out here in my low area of my swamp. I find them back there in the swamp growing, and they're just prolific. I got several of them here in my yard, but I don't have none. I don't have none with the berries on them. They mostly males or they're immature. But yeah, get y'all some eastern red cedar juniper berries, y'all. Good medicine. Happy bird holla out.